Well, hello, my beautiful nail babes and nail friends. Welcome back to the channel where I am Miss Nail Struggles herself, and I try to eliminate your nail struggles by trying all the nail things so you don't have to. If you are new, go ahead and hit that button. Go hit that like and subscribe button. I'm telling you right now, you're going to want to see what we got going on this here channel. If you are oldie but goodie, you know I love you, appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on back. And for all those people that love to leave me comments, yes, I do try to answer as best I can every last little beautiful comment. So people, we have a product review for you here today. So today, this is coming from Hot Tips Beauty, and we're going to talk about a couple of things that they sell that's all over Instagram. And yes, I got caught up in the ads. I'm gonna have to put something out there to sell so I can get people like me to click on it and buy it. Okay, that's for some of y'all that didn't know that that's what y'all need to be doing. So I'm gonna do it too. All right, we're gonna dive right into the video. All right, people, like I said, this is a product review from Hot Tips Beauty, and what I am reviewing today is their Tsunami bit. Okay, they called it their game changer bit. So I just want to know, let's zoom on in. That's supposed to be a game changer bit, and we're gonna see, okay, people, if it truly is. It's like, is it isn't? You see, my nails absolute flipping trash. So this is gonna, and I gotta take them all the way off because I don't feel like soaking off, but I will file this all the way down. So we have this beautiful game changer bit here that is in that metallic beautiful coating. It does have flutes on it. Okay, if you don't know, when you see a bit that is like this, that has these flutes, I'm gonna get up here in the camera so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You see that these things have flutes or teeth. Okay, this is the type of bit that when you put this and you run this in your e-file, if you are running this bit on a low RPM speed, it is going to skip everywhere, and you can even cut yourself because it'll skip and go around your nail and that and too. You have to run these at a very high revolutions per minute. Anytime I have a bit like this that has these flutes or teeth, I tend to run them anywhere between 25 and 30,000 RPMs because, believe it or not, the faster that your drill is spinning, it is able to make a more impactfulness of digging into to be able to get rid of the product. Because if not, and it's not high enough, what happens is it skips and then it gets dug into your teeth because it has those flutes when it's not spinning fast enough. Okay, so for those of you who are afraid to turn up your e-file, go ahead and get a class, and or take my advice, turn your e-file up, because some of you may be having these issues with skipping and you're scared to death of your e-file. And if you would just turn the speed up, you would see that you would have a lot less problems. So like I said, this is their game changer bit. I'm gonna go ahead and with the magic of editing come back after I flip these here rhinestones off of my nails. But before I do that, I am going to be comparing it to what is my number one bit, which is the double orange crush bit that is from Atwood Industries. My bit that is my absolute favorite for removing polish, gel polish, acrylic gel, is actually this double orange crush bit that is from Atwood Industries. And as you see, this beauty has flutes and teeth as well, and I spin this at a very high revolution per minute as well. So it's kind of be a head-to-head because this bit goes for, I think it's 30 bucks on Atwood Industries, and the game changer bit, it was supposedly on sale and I got it for $20. So we're going to see how it is. I tend to pick up or have in my collection at least one new one of these a month that I go through. Sometimes I go through two, depending on how busy in that I am. But we're going to see if this will match up to this, because right now it has been really hard for me to find a bit that's beyond this when I love this so much, because this is a skin safe bit that doesn't cut really when it's spinning, doesn't really cut your nail and stuff. So we're going to see how this is. This one has a rounded top that basically looks like if it's spinning, I don't think it's going to cut you too bad in that or cut you at all. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to flip off these here rhinestones, and then we're going to see whether or not this is actually a game changer. All right, people, I've gotten them off, and so now it's going in. We're going in, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? I need to know whether or not this works. You need to know whether or not this works. And so we're going to find out today, because guess what? I'm doing this even without my dust collector. So we're going to see whether or not I got a set of these here safety goggles on, because I wear contacts and I do not have time for stuff getting up in my eyeballs and bulls. So, all right, people, we're about to turn this puppy all the way up. We have it set at about 25,000 RPMs. We're spinning here. And all right, we're going in, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Okay. Wait a minute. Let me speed it up a little bit faster because it's skipping a little bit on me. It's skipping a little bit. All right, let's see, people. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, people. I need to get my little finger thing, so you have to hold on just a quick second because it is. I have gotten my towel wrapped up in this thing, and let me tell you, it's not fun. So, okay, we are having. This thing is biting this stuff off. Okay, I might like this. As you see, I'm getting it everywhere. This is why I like a dust collector, because I don't really want to be breathing all of this in. So I'm doing these videos for y'all, so y'all better know that I love y'all. I'm getting dust all over me and stuff like that, which I try not to do because in case you don't know, and typically I'm wearing long sleeves for whatever reason. Right now I'm not. You can get exposure from, even just the dust in that. So don't do what I just did. Typically I have on long sleeves when I'm doing this, but all right, so we're gonna go from the side, and as we see, okay, it is a bit of a game changer. It is killing through this acrylic. Now you have to be careful, because I don't want to look up and you're digging all into your real nail and stuff like that. Don't do that. All right, so we're gonna try another nail here because this one is encapsulated with glitter. Man, y'all, okay, I'm not hating. All right, it might be a bit of a game changer. All right, it might be worth this little $20. Anytime I find a decent bit. If you don't know, it's not always good to go for the cheap bits. I know people want to save money, but in nails, it's about saving time. Time is money, and I'm here to tell you, when you're trying to cycle through people, you do not have time to have tools and that do not work well for you. And I'm telling you right now, this is like, probably could spin this a little bit faster because it is like catching on me. All right, and let's see. I will have to tell you all, yeah, because I done chunked out my nail and everything. It's eating through this acrylic. Eating through it. All right, so now what I'm about to do is I'm actually going to switch and go to my double orange crutch bit because we've gotten 2 nails off, and we kind of see that, as you see, all of the dust, it is all over me. It is literally eating through this. So I'm gonna get cleaned up, gonna switch some bits, and I'll be right back. All right, with the double orange crush bit, we got a head-to-head going on, ladies and gentlemen. Down on the right side, we have the game changer bit, and on the left side, we have the double orange crush bit, and we're gonna go in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one of the things you may not know is that I love auto racing. I actually, maybe I'll tell you the whole story, but I actually grew up at a racetrack. So, I will have to say, this is not chunking into the acrylic quite like that game changer bit was. Now, here is what I'm going to say is probably the difference between the two. They both are working good. I'm going to say that game changer bit is probably working a little bit faster than this. But if one were a beginner, or if one were scared of their e-file, I would probably say you need this double orange crush bit, because I feel like I have a lot more control with this double orange crush bit than I do with the game changer bit. Even though I spun that at almost the highest speed. I think I hit 29,000. I should have just, put it at the max, which my machine goes to 30,000 RPMs. This one is a lot more fluid, and I'm not gonna lie. So if you are scared of your e-file, and or you don't have the training, or if you think you might go, crunch a little deeply into the nail, you may want to be careful with that game changer bit. I try to tell people to be very careful when they are e-filing. You should not be pressing down into the nail to try to get the product off. If you have to press down into the nail, you may have a bit that is no good. So I'm here to tell you both of these have different uses, but if I'm trying to take down acrylic a lot more quickly, and because I'm a little more skilled with my e-file, I probably would go with the game changer bit, because most of the time I am trying to get this product off fast. Okay, that's when I'm working on other people. When I'm on myself, I don't care. Like right now, I got my Netflix movie set up. I'm about to watch me a movie. I'm gonna sit here and record these videos for y'all, and it's gonna take me about a good, 2.5, 3 hours to do my nails. This is my me time. So, people, I done did enough nails. We're not just gonna sit here and file all the nails tonight. So we see how much dust is here, and I'm going to tell you right now, most of that came from the Game Changer bit. So I'm going to take both of these bits out. So again, we have the Game Changer bit that is here, and you see that it has the fluted teeth in that. This is, I'm woefully surprised because I've had some other type of this Tsunami bit from other companies, and I felt like they didn't work as good. So Hot Tips Beauty, you actually have a thumbs up. Got a thumbs up. All right, you got a thumbs up for me, because I will get rid of a bit in a minute. Some of you all have seen my video with my 4 favorite bits. If not, I'll link it in the cards right here. And for those of you that have watched that video, you will know that I've probably been through about 80 different type of bits to get down to the 4 that I absolutely love. So I am going to definitely put this in my arsenal. This is a win. So if you want to eliminate some of the nail struggles, you are a little more. I love that it also comes with the dust protector on there to protect your e-file, the dust from getting down into the handle. So if you are a little more advanced, at least intermediate use on your e-file and that, I would say that this is definitely a buy. If you are more of a newbie or you're just learning how to use your e-file, I probably would go with the double orange crush bit. It has it's a lot smoother, and I think that you can have a little bit more control with this without worrying about how much acrylic you are going to be feeding off of the nail. So there's my review, people. Some of you would probably want to know whether or not the bit from Hot Tips Beauty was any good, and I am here to tell you it's a win. So we have it here. I don't have a code. I do videos and stuff simply because I like nails. I like to try stuff, so you don't have to. And guess what, people? Here is my word of wisdom for the day. Get yourself some passive streams of income. So for those of you that are sitting around, don't worry about whether or not the video is of good quality. If people are gonna like what you say, put that bull out there, okay? Don't worry about them haters, and when they in there, don't even respond to them. Just delete them, because nobody has time for bad energy. It's enough bad stuff going on in the world. Nevertheless, get out there and do it, people. Do it! All right. You know what's next that it is that I'm about to say, people? And that is, life is too short to have boring nails. So don't. And we're out.